ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Dude, do your thing. Oh, all right, all right. Oh, yeah, we're live. What is up, everyone? And thank you for checking out Don't Say the F Word. We are a pro wrestling and combat sports podcast. We do not use the F word when we talk about professional wrestling. Shouldn't let your friends use it either. And hey, I'm the oversized hunk of carrot in your chef salad of professional wrestling, Mark the Monster. Hey, what? Why would you? Why that? Why is that what you put on the teleprompter? I thought it was kind of funny. Carrots are orange, and you're orange, so I thought it made. I'm also furrier than you, and you know it. Oh, dude, you haven't used that in a long time. That's good. But yeah, I thought the oversized hunk of carrot in your chef salad of professional wrestling was just fun. For that, I'm gonna bite you. He bit me. I don't think you're supposed to be biting people. I don't think you're supposed to be telling people I'm an oversized hunk of carrot in a chef salad of professional wrestling either. But if anyone wants that, I can put that on a t-shirt. Where is Joe? I thought Joe was coming in here. I don't know, man. It says, do we have a request? Did you hit the button? Yeah, I hit the button. Joe, where are you at? I bet he's, I bet he's like living in a tunnel or something again. I don't know what the problem is for Joe. I don't think he's got his internet plugged in. I don't think it's a plugging in the internet in kind of a situation, to be honest with you. I think that Joe just breaks things. What I think. I don't know. It says Joe's unable to join. So I hope you have someone else to talk to besides me. If we can't seem to get Joe in here, I've accepted it. We can always talk to The Rock. How are you gonna talk to The Rock?
All right.
Oh, yep. Never mind. Joe's here. No need to call Dwayne. I was gonna call The Rock.
You're gonna call The Rock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but you're here, so yeah, no big deal. No big deal at all. So you were involved in a car accident?
Almost.
Was it Rikishi?
No.
I've seen stories that Big Quiche can't drive. We can't.
No.
I don't think you can say that. Can he say that? I don't know if that's. I can say it.
I could say, if you want to know, it was almost directly right behind you.
You gotta be more careful, Joe.
Actually, I had the right of way. The other car was trying to come out the exit right by Journey's End, and booyah. Had to
See, this is why the big guy sold his car.
He sold his car.
Oh yeah, the Outlander. I sold the Outlander last year.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought this in the backyard.
No, I sold it. Yeah. Not sponsored, but Carvana gave me a lot of money for that truck.
I believe it.
Yeah. All in all, I essentially turned a profit on owning that vehicle. I had it for however many years I had it. I think I bought it in 2019. I sold it in 23, and I think they gave me like $16,000 for it. And I put like 50,000 miles on it, shit like that.
Damn, you wasn't driving that much.
Dude, I drove that back and forth to Sandusky for years.
I got 50,000 miles on it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, in like 3 years, that's probably a lot, right? I don't know. I don't know how driving works, Joe. But yeah, promo code Don't Say the F Word, save 10%. Brent's Not on Coffee. Yeah, fresh roasted coffee delivered right to your door. Merch. Go to the merch table. Link in the bio, of course, because we're a podcast and we're on Instagram. And everyone's link is in the bio, and that's just the answer to everything. Go buy something.
Well, I can't say nothing. I put a lot of miles on my car driving back and forth to Cleveland, so I can't say nothing.
Yeah, see? Now he doesn't put many miles on anything except for his stationary bike.
What?
That's true.
What the bike got to do with it? Okay.
I got
Well, I got an Echelon bike in the studio here. So, if I ever need to just, hop on and go for a spin, to do that. Oh, Joe,
Mm-hmm.
the dust has settled from All Out. Speculation of a backstage incident at All Out, of course.
I don't know if it's true or not. I heard about it, but I'm not positive it's true.
I'm not even going to. I'm not going to do the pro wrestling YouTuber podcaster thing and even do the speculation of it. All I'm going to say is this. Sometimes coworkers don't get along. Who gives a shit? Let's not make a mountain out of a molehill again.
But that's true.
Let's just not do that. Now, after getting to let things calm down from All Out and review a few things from All Out, before we go into previewing WWE Raw, I want to circle back to something.
Okay.
Why didn't Christian cash in? After they beat Bryan Danielson down, why didn't he come out then?
I guess that bag over the face probably took his air oxygen away. So they.
I get that they carried Danielson off,
Mm-hmm.
but why didn't Christian just come back then?
I think he's gonna hold on to that to Danielson's final match.
You think? You think they let? Do you think they're gonna let Christian Cage retire Bryan Danielson? I want to ask you two questions.
Okay.
Who should retire Bryan Danielson now? That we've established, we have some different things going on now around him and around the world title.
Mm-hmm.
And my second part to that question, why should we wait for it to be Kenny Omega? Who else should it be? I don't know who else it should. Like, initially, I said it should have been Will Ospreay, and we go to All In next year, but All In next year is not going to be at Wembley. So it doesn't make sense to do that.
If I would say right now, I would definitely want to be Cardios. Cardios should do it. Cardios.
All right, it's been a great show, everybody. Good night.
And
I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Claudio's not a world champion.
I know he's not a world champion. He's not world champion.
He's not a guy who should be the world champion.
But he's a guy that actually deserves to be in the title shot and have it. He deserves.
How? Why?
Hey. They're going, like I said, they're going to nitpick everybody.
Look, I'm not being nitpicky. I'm not. But wrestling fans around the world said that Claudio was underutilized in WWE.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever he was leaving and he showed up in AEW, everyone, all the fans who like shit on Tony Khan's booking were all just hyped up. Oh, Claudio, blah, blah, blah. And he's not proven himself to be worthy of the hype. I'm not saying he's bad in the ring. I'm not saying Claudio is bad. So before everyone twists my words and say that I'm just saying I don't. This could change with the new thing, but this I have never believed Claudio. Any promo he's ever done as Cesaro, as Claudio, I have never believed him. Like when Eddie Kingston talks, I believe Eddie Kingston because I think Eddie Kingston doesn't know that pro wrestling's a work. I think Eddie Kingston believes every single thing that he says. I think Claudio is pretending to be Claudio, and I don't buy it.
Okay.
So how can he be a world champion? Swerve Strickland. I believe Swerve Strickland. I can, much like how I enjoy Magic, I enjoy being able to suspend my disbelief and take what's being shown to me as being what the thing is. I don't gotta peel things back. I don't need to break down the fourth wall. Whenever I'm watching pro wrestling, I want to watch the performing art and believe what I'm watching, much like whenever I'm watching a movie and I'm believing there's Marvel superheroes in the world. I believe Bryan Danielson. I believe Swerve Strickland. I believe Hangman Adam Page. Shit, I often believe CM Punk. I've never believed Claudio. I believe Mox.
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe Claudio? I don't. And this could change. He's a full-on heel now.
Mm-hmm.
This could change.
All I'm saying is why I pick Cardios is because of one thing.
You're my sleep day.
Girl, get the fuck out of here. It's because as of right now, they need somebody else. They need a new face to go for that title. They can't just keep having the same people go for the title and have all your favorite predicaments be that person. So as of right now, they're not trying to be like WWE and have the same people go for the main title. They're trying to switch it up and give the people what they want. And right now, I see Claudio being the heel, being the bad guy. He don't got to talk. He ain't got to be the best promo. Like I say, he can fight, he can wrestle, and he can probably hold that title for a good couple months.
Man, I don't know. I mean, at this point, I feel like anything could happen because the swerve that we got with Claudio blasting Bryan Danielson caught me by surprise. I certainly think we're going to get that match, but I personally don't think Claudio's the guy to beat Danielson. I would love for it to be Kenny, but I think we're a long way from Kenny coming back. But man,
and only reason
maybe
I'm saying that, another reason why I'm saying that is because as of right now, girl, oh Lord,
I want to buy.
I ain't buying no damn. No, I ain't buying no, I'm not buying no robot. Go.
Everyone in the comments live on Instagram, should Joe be buying his daughter some stuff in Roblox? So I don't know what Roblox is.
Oh, okay. Roblox.
Like I know
Hey,
it's a game, but I've never played it.
it's a game that basically it's like Sims, another version of Sims, but for the kids, more advanced.
Gotcha.
And another reason why I say
I've been playing Gundam Breakers 4. That's what I've been playing.
There you go. And besides, right now Danielson is like broken up. His body is broken up. They need somebody to hold the belt for a hot minute.
Man, I think Danielson's playing it. I think he's working us a little bit with that neck thing. I think he's got time. I think Danielson holds that belt for a year. Because I think him holding that belt for a year is really great for the company. I think that Danielson is going to do something that's great for the company, and it's the idea that whoever beats him takes wrestling away from him.
Did this spell McDonald's?
Yes, that's the McDonald's, you good.
But I think like at some point we got to get away from the idea that he wants to get sent away to the point that he becomes obsessed with keeping that belt.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We'll dig in more of that on Wednesday.
And about the Kenny Omega, they shouldn't wait for Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega probably ain't gonna be back for another year.
Yeah, it could be a while for Kenny, sadly, because if there was anyone who you could say like it should be this person, it should be Kenny. Kenny should be the guy, but
Kenny,
it's not a perfect world.
Kenny, he put his body on the line. High flying, tall guy. It's a good combination, but it also be a bad combination.
Yeah, I agree. You know, one more thing. I want to circle back to All Out one more time. And Bryan Danielson and Claudio. Because today I'm busted open. Bully Ray went hard in the paint for that European uppercut and Bryan Danielson just falling on his ass and staring at Claudio.
Yeah. He just like he didn't sell it. Yeah. Or he was shocked.
Yeah, then he came off more shocked as if he had been shoved down. He didn't really give Claudio, like he took one of Claudio's best things and didn't sell it properly. I get that ish. And here's where my struggle with it is. On what planet does Bully Ray critique Bryan Danielson?
In the podcast world, planet, you can do that.
I guess, man. Playing armchair quarterback. I guess. I don't know. It just caught me by surprise. Like, man, Bubba Ray probably ain't the guy to be picking apart Bryan Danielson.
But he does got a good valid point. He did
sell it weird.
Yeah.
He did not. But I guess, man, maybe Bubba's right. Most people should have collapsed.
Most people fall, but he fell and like sat down. Like, what did you just do? No, you did not just do that.
Yeah. Maybe it should have just been a shove or a slap, something like that.
Mm-hmm. No,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. We got Monday Night Raw tonight, Joe.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about the Raw preview.
Okay. Let's see the Raw.
We have the IC tournament finishing up tonight.
Oh, yeah. The Final Four, yeah.
I don't know where my Raw preview notes went. They're in Canada tonight, and this is the season premiere of Monday Night Raw. Also, is important to mention.
And with the hometown hero being there.
Allegedly, we have Bret Hart is going to be part of Monday Night Raw. It's being thrown around there. They think he'll have a segment with Gunther.
That's right.
Clearly, Bret Hart's not taking a bump.
Clearly not.
So I would imagine this will be Gunther running Bret Hart down, and then Bret replying back that he gives his support to Sami Zayn, would be my guess. Or do you think Gunther's respectable of Bret Hart?
I'm going to say Gunther. He's going to be respectable in the beginning, and then they're going to trash him. saying that how he's gonna be a better champion than he ever will be, and then you'll be calling me the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
Dad.
And he might go for his one of his moves, and then that's when the Sami Zayn music hits. Come out the breath.
Restart.
Yeah, man, I think that's got to be the catalyst, right? Gunther's got to try to attack Bret Hart, or man, yeah, it's really the only way. Maybe he sets Bret up for a power bomb or something.
Start.
Yeah, that's about it. That's all I can think of right now. He's gonna show him respect.
Restart.
He's gonna show him respect. Call him out. Say his famous speech. Booyah. That's how it's gonna go.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they do it.
What would be better if Gunther were to say, "I will be your Goldberg and make you not wrestle anymore." Then that'd be great.
Maybe Gunther gives props to Goldberg for taking Bret Hart out of wrestling. That would be the promo.
If Gunther throws that in there, anything to do with Goldberg,
Man. Oh God! If Gunther goes the Goldberg route and like starts talking about like someone highly skilled in the business, someone who demanded respect in the ring, and he wanted to come out there and say thank you to Bill Goldberg for putting Bret Hart out of pro wrestling. Oh man, that would be good.
I think you should do it. I think
that would be real good, man. I would like that. Would be. God, he'd get heat.
Writers, if anybody listens, just give me credit for once. That's all I want, just credit. Give me credit.
The bad thing is that if they were to do that, Bret Hart would be convinced that he hates Gunther. And then just spend the next 20 years shitting on Gunther.
Hey, just look at it this way. He might say, you have a resemblance to somebody I know 25 years ago.
Something. Man, I don't know. I think that'd be a great promo for Gunther to cut. Just give props to Goldberg for taking Bret out. Well, we have what I think will be sleeper match of the night. It might steal the show. But we also have a couple matches I think you could probably sleep through. You want the sleeper match or you want the sleep through match?
Let's start with the sleep through match.
Sleep through match, man. You got women's tag team titles are on the line. Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. Why have they not given this tag team a name versus the Unholy Union? This has to be the breakup of Bianca and Jade, right?
It's to be the breakup. Yeah, I think it's coming.
Well, they should have broken them up a month ago.
From what I heard, I think they say Jade is good, but she's not ready yet. She's not ready to go solo. That's why they got her changed up with Bianca. She's not ready to be a solo just yet.
A lot of people love to say Tony Khan's not a good booker, right? The thing people like to say. Tony Khan booked Jade Cargill in a way that made WWE think she was a star. And she can't wrestle.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
she wasn't.
The flip side of that coin is WWE booked Sasha Banks like she was a star. So Tony Khan overpaid her, and she can't wrestle. It's turnabout fair play, but that'll probably be whenever I doze off tonight, I would imagine. I can't imagine that holding my attention. Mark Clark Jiu-Jitsu. Watch us live on Instagram. Thank you for checking us out, sir. We appreciate you.
There you go.
Um, my sleeper match tonight, I think, is going to be Dominic Mysterio versus Dragon Lee. I think those two might steal the show.
Ooh.
Anytime they've been in the ring together, they look great together.
Y'all can hit on Dom, but Dom can still wrestle. He can still.
Oh, yeah. Dom, I mean, he's a Mysterio. He can wrestle. He's a great heel, which surprises the hell out of me still. But, man,
Hey,
Dom can wrestle.
Dom is the one heel in the world that can only say 5 words, and that's it.
Yeah. They'll never let that boy cut a full promo. I think we have I don't know. This being the season premiere of Raw, what we have advertised isn't great, to be honest. I think Dom versus Dragon Lee, I think, will be a fun match. We already talked about the women's tag match. We also have Zelina Vega, Laya Valkyrie, and a mystery partner versus the Pure Fusion Collective.
Mm.
I can't even remember who is in the Pure Fusion Collective. That's how little it matters. But what a dumbass name.
It is a dumb name. It is. But
Yeah, I don't. Who is in that group?
Shayna Baszler starts, and damn, the tall one. What's her name? That was Mandy Rose. Okay. The one that with Mandy Rose who had the stalker on her case.
Oh, Sonya Deville.
There we go. That's it.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's hard to get excited about that. Uh, got Wrestling Omar 2.0. Check us out live on Instagram. Thank you for checking us out, sir. But then we have the IC title #1 contender match. Jey Uso versus Braun Strowman versus Dragunov versus Pete Dunne. 4-way match. First of all, it's going to be a great match. But who do you think wins this thing?
I'm going to say Jay wins and goes on to fight Breaker. Just because of that little conflict. When he called him out last year, called him a rookie. He called him a rookie.
You think we're getting Jay and Braun Breaker at Bad Blood?
I think that's what's going to be.
So I don't know if I think someone wins this. Because I think we're getting tsunami physics. I think Bronson Reed comes back and squashes everybody. Or whoever wins, he takes them out.
Oh, I know what's going to happen.
We get a triple threat at Bad Blood.
I got a better solution. This is what's going to happen.
What you got?
Let's just say Bronson does come back. He takes out Strowman. Boom. Then they'll leave Dragunov, Jay. Boom. The referee gets distracted. Then Breaker comes out and takes out Jay with that little running spear outside the ring and just throws him back in the ring. Dragunov wins. And then Dragunov and Breaker goes out again. And then, boom, at that pay-per-view, Jay costs in the match as a DQ. And then they goes on to a triple threat.
I don't mind that at all. Like, I really feel like there's no bad option for this. The only issue I see is, I don't know, does Jay stay involved in the IC title scene with Roman coming back, leading to a clash between Roman and Solo? You know, are we going to see Bloodline versus Bloodline at War Games? Because, I mean, that's coming up really fast. Survivor Series is right around the corner. It doesn't feel like it should be, but it is. we gotta get, like, if that's where we're going, that train has to get on the track. And if Jay's tied up with the IC title, Solo's tied up with Cody, I'm losing out on the opportunity for us to sell the Roman versus Solo shirts that are available at our merch table, link in the bio. That was subtle advertising, people.
This is what's gonna happen. This is how it's gonna happen. They'll do the bad blood with Dragon and Breaker. Then that Monday be the triple threat. Then that'll give you enough time, what, 7 weeks, almost 7 weeks to get the story with the bloodline rolling.
7 weeks is enough time. We just gotta get the train on the track. We gotta get there.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe that's not where we're going. Like, what if that's not where we're headed? I mean, we have Jay in the IC picture. We have Sammy in the world title picture. We have Solo and Cody. You know, Roman can be interjected there on SmackDown, wherever you need to be. But, like, Jimmy's not back. The Rock's not back, which maybe Rocky debuts on the season premiere of SmackDown. I'm not holding my breath, but saying he's going to be available in 2 months and he pops up on the season premiere would make sense, especially if the Fist is going to be back. I could see all that.
I can see that too.
But I don't know. Maybe we're not going there. Maybe we're heading in a whole different direction. We haven't even put Paul Lee back on TV yet.
Well, this is save some time and hassle. What if they just make Jay win the night? Boom, Breaker that bad blood. And then that bad blood, let's just say the family bloodline .20 attacks Jay. And Roman comes out to save Jay.
Yeah.
Then they get jumped and booyah. Return to Jimmy. That's what could happen in Bad Blood.
Something's got to expedite this situation. Like, we got to get Jimmy back. We got to get Jay back connected. Like, if this is, again, if we're heading to Bloodline Civil War at War Games, things got to kind of get going that way. We got one more thing advertised for Raw.
Okay, one more thing.
Yep. I didn't hit everything. There's one more thing that's been advertised. Clearly, it's a 3-hour show, which rumored SmackDown's premiere is going to be 3 hours as well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's what they're sticking with. After you sent me that, I looked. I can't find anything that says for sure it's going to be a 3-hour show moving forward. But hey, man, I mean, that's going to be rough to book 2 3-hour shows a week. But they got the roster to do it.
I think it's going to be that one night only, just 3 nights.
I think
so. The premiere.
So I think it's just the premiere, and if it works, maybe they do it for special events, which would be cool. Like how NXT has special NXTs and Dynamite has special. It'd be cool if Raw and SmackDown had special shows.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, granted, there's a lot of premium live events, but if SmackDown just had a special SmackDown Bash at the Beach, that'd be cool. You know, WWE Friday Night SmackDown, November to Remember.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Right? Like the go-home shows. If the go-home show was something special, so the people who you can't give a spot on the pay-per-view could do something big on the go-home show, that would be awesome. And make the go-home show special. Like it's the premium live event. I would like that a lot.
All right. Yeah. I don't see nothing wrong with
that. Here's our other advertised thing. Street Fight. The Riot 6 versus American Made. I want to begin this with one other part of this conversation. I talked about Pure Fusion Collective being a bad name. I've talked about American Made being a bad name. A Wyatt 6 isn't bad. But now we have the Judgment Day seemingly being transformed into street trash.
I hope not. I hope
That
not.
shirt's live on WWE shop.com. That shirt is live. You can buy it. Here's my thing. The name sucks. The shirt's dope though. I like the shirt. It's it looks like an old school like punk rock skater T-shirt. It looks like it'd be a skateboard company. I
It's
would
classic.
buy street trash wheels for my skateboard.
That's my one scene. I hope it ain't real. I really hope that wasn't real.
It seems to be that's the route they're going. Explain to me how how Damian Priest gave that group the name Street Trash when being Street Trash was the entire angle that Gunther had against Priest. Gunther talked about Priest being homeless and being trash. How in the hell did Damian Priest give Finn and Dom and those guys the name of them being street trash? How the hell did that work? Make that make sense.
Well, I hope they ain't going through no copyright issue with the name Judgment Day. Where they have,
Like they are with Cody.
yeah. But I hope ain't nothing to do with that. And they just got like, well, since we got new members, we're just gonna call you Street Trash.
I don't know, man, but it's not a good name, but it's a cool shirt. So
I hope it just temporarily, just be funny.
I don't know. I don't know, Joe. I wish I knew. But I think it's real. I think it's legit. I think that's what they're gonna go with, and I don't think it's gonna work. And I think they're gonna go back to being Judgment Day's street trash, made in different countries, and
I think
you got
I
Ireland and Puerto
think
Rico.
I think that'd just be funny. Be like, haha, you called the street trash, but we'll still be called the Judgment Day. I think it's gonna be funny.
I don't think so. I think this is some piss poor WWE creative that we've been excusing for the past couple years because we've been high off Triple H being in charge. But let's look at what's happening tonight on Raw. All things that we thought were terrible under Vince. Bringing back Bret Hart for no reason at all, just because we're in Canada. If Vince were in charge, we would shit on this. Terrible names for factions. Like American Made, terrible name. Pure Fusion Collective, terrible name. Street Trash, terrible name. Random people being thrown together who are singles wrestlers being made into a tag team for minimal reasons at all, not even giving them the decency of giving them a name. Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. If Vince had done it, it would be straight trash. But because we think Hunter's done it, we excuse it. Panther, what's up, sir?
So,
And again, I'm enjoying WWE's product overall, but we can't just keep turning a blind eye for the behaviors we would have tore Vince apart for and we would tear Tony Khan apart for. Hunter's guilty of the same shit.
but at the same time, he has a reason, and he just wants everybody to think something up. And it's been changing a lot. He has a good solid reason.
Hey, man, I think the product's definitely a lot better, but it doesn't mean there's not areas for improvement. And there's a definite area for improvement in how we are naming groups, tag teams, and factions in WWE. They have a history of being bad at this. I mean, once upon a time, Ken Shamrock, Test, and Mick Foley were in a group called the Union. So,
Oh, I forgot about that.
and they
That didn't last
carried
that.
two by fours.
That
It
didn't last.
lasted like 2
That,
weeks.
that didn't last that long. Yeah.
But anyway, the street fight: Wyatt Six versus American Made.
Mm,
Do you care at all?
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna keep saying it to the day I die. that whole Wyatt 6 match in the street and American Made match, it's just gonna be another match tribute to Bray Wyatt. That's all they're gonna do. They're gonna fight. They're gonna point up in the air. They're gonna do everybody's signature move from Luke Harper to Bray Wyatt, and that's it. That's all it's gonna be. I mean, I could be mean, shady right now, but I could really care less about the match.
Yeah, I don't care about the Wyatt 6 American Made match either. In our comments live on Instagram, Panther says Corey Graves once said on his podcast, like, what's with the names of these teams? They need to stop making random names or mashed up names of like both people in the team's name. I agree. And I just think there's a lot of opportunity to just some things just make way more sense than what they go with. American made. I get it. However, Team Gable makes a lot more sense. I get they want to move past the idea that Chad Gable is the next Kurt Angle. I get it. But we already chant "You suck" for Chad Gable. Chad Gable should have been the illegitimate son of Kurt Angle. Like, throw wrestling fans a bone. Call them Team Gable. It's easy. It's right there. The Pure Fusion Collective.
I had no idea how they got that.
If you're going to just pick three random words, I mean, they literally just went to ChatGPT and just said, give me three random words. That's it. Like, it doesn't make any sense. They had a team name up on a whiteboard somewhere in the office of, we're going to use this for somebody at some point, and it's Pure Fusion Collective because, you know, they're pure and they've been fused collectively. That's dumb. It's a dog shit name for a team.
I would just use their initials to be better.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. If there's just better options. The Wyatt 6, again, that's an okay one.
Okay, is it 6 or sick? Which one is it?
It's 6, like sick in the head, kind of sick.
Okay. I just feel like that match is not going to go the way people planned it. That street fight is not going to go the right way. It's going to go downhill. And I got a feeling the crowd is going to boo that match. They're going to boo it.
You think they're not going to boo it? Fans aren't ready to boo anything around Bray Wyatt, regardless of we've been stuck doing nothing with this group for 6 months. And again, I've said this before, I'll say it again. The issue is they went too far out the gate with the backstage attacks and looking like they shot Chad Gable. Because there's really not much place to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess Pure Fusion Collective. I guess maybe they did try to play on the name UFC with PFC, but it's not working. I'm not feeling it. I don't know. It's anything other three words. Like, just pick three different words. Like, I don't know. Passionate Fighting Crew. If you wanted to use those three letters, there you go.
DBS.
What would that be?
DeVille Blaze Starks.
Oh, just going with their initials? Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Pure Fighting Crew would work.
DBS sounds better. DBS. DeVille Blaze Starks.
You know, while we're on the subject of the way they could have done things, if you didn't want to go with Team Gable for American Made, Why not call them Raw? RAW, Real American Wrestling.
Mm. Real American. Mm.
McDonald's.
Think it would work.
Are the Creed brother actual wrestlers, like wrestlers that became pro wrestlers?
I think they both have collegiate backgrounds. Um, I think one of them was like a All-American wrestler.
Okay.
I'm not 100% on that. Someone can fact check me. I'm certainly not going to use my one free Google search coupon on this. So with this being the season premiere of Raw, I feel like the advertised card isn't spectacular to a non-WWE fan.
You gotta
Like,
realize every year they have a season. It's never a great opening, unless
right.
it was like the 1,000th episode of Raw or one of the special things like that. Yeah, or the old school Raw. That's when it'd be special. But normally, season premiere ain't really that great.
Yeah, I just feel like we're leading toward the Netflix era, and I guess they always make a big deal about it being season premiere, but I don't know. A bigger match advertised would be great, but
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
Uh-oh. The late James Earl Jones just passed away, y'all.
What?
Hold on. He just passed away. James Earl Jones, 93.
Breaking news from the illegal brother-in-law Joe.
Sorry, y'all. Star Wars Lion King fan. Sorry.
You know, I've still never seen a Star Wars movie.
Oh damn.
Never seen a Star Wars film.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't know how it's possible, but that's just the way it goes. Do you expect any surprises tonight on Raw?
Just Bret Hart. And I'll hopefully maybe Cena.
You think Cena would show up on the premiere of this?
Maybe Cena.
Man, it would be cool as hell. I certainly have my doubts. That's for sure.
Oh, can't forget Trish Stratus. She's Canadian.
But man, I hear she no longer under contract, right?
Something like that, yeah.
Feel like that's a story I heard. No longer under contract with WWE, which is surprising to me that, well, Tony Khan didn't try to sign that contract.
I think Trish is fine with what she's doing. She don't need to wrestle no more.
Yeah, that's true. Very true. But I don't know. I don't foresee any like crazy surprises. I think we'll get Gunther, Bret Hart, and Sami Zayn. I hope the Wyatt Six match surprises me, but I don't know what they could do that would make me be bought into the story anymore.
I say it has to. Ain't gonna work out.
Kind of feel the same way. Just a reminder to everyone: you go to the link in our bio on Instagram. You can pick up some of the merch that we have out in the merch shop, including Tsunami Physics shirts. If you're interested in stickers and magnets, reach out to us directly on Instagram. We can figure that out. We got Tsunami Physics shirts. We got our Sorry Brian, John Moxley V-neck white T-shirt, which I personally find hilarious.
I thought it was hilarious. I'm like,
I laugh my ass off. Um, I I may find it entirely too funny. Anyone looking for cell phone stands? So working on getting these out there to folks.
Mm.
Commemorative phone stand. Let's go.
There you go. Mm.
And portrait. That. Well, other than that, Joe, you have anything else for the good folks?
Mm. Uh, yes, folks. If you missed yesterday, there's a new segment to the show. It's called Get the Pen, where we go deep down in wrestling history and rewrite it to the what if moment happened. And starting with the very first episode coming on this Sunday, it'll be the 1996 Bash at the Beach, where we are going to imitate Sting being the third member and where it goes from there for the
Yes.
NWO.
So we are going to rewrite the NWO story with Sting as the third man instead of Hulk Hogan.
And
That's
if
going to
y'all
be
want to
interesting.
join, if y'all want to join in, y'all can join in too. Put your little 2 cents in there come Sunday.
Yeah, yeah, join us Sunday. You can hop in the comments. Let us know how you would have liked to have seen things go. Had Sting been the third man. I
Oh,
got some
oh,
ideas in my head. There we go. We lost you for a second, Joe.
yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah, Joe had to start off with a tricky one. Because if you switch up the NWO, I mean, that's got a butterfly effect. That changes
I
a
know.
lot of things.
I know. That's why I look at it like this, y'all. You got to come up with new ideas. And right now, we're starting to get to a little dead point to Survivor Series. So you got to do some critical thinking for the time being.
I like it. I like it. Well, everyone, thank you for joining us live on Instagram this Monday for our Raw preview. If you aren't live on Instagram and you're on YouTube or Spotify, we appreciate you. You should really follow us on Instagram. It's where all the fun stuff happens. You can hop in the comments, let us know what you think, and especially Sunday, you can let us know how you would have booked the NWO with Sting being the third man. That will be interesting. You guys can join us on Wednesday. We'll talk about how we felt about Monday Night Raw. We'll preview AEW Dynamite, what it looks like as the dust settles after All Out, what we think will happen, what will be advertised to happen. And we'll peel that back and see what's going on. But everyone, thank you for checking us out live on Instagram. We will be back on Wednesday. Work on your story if Sting was the third man, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
All right.
We're out.
Howdy.